stream. Hello everyone, I'm back, like I said before. So let's see if everything is going on. Takes a while for me to yeah. So let's continuing then. Oh. Oh, yeah. Maestro Morgwin has misplayed his masterpiece, Kipo. Oh, happy day. I am the swifter in finding it. I will soon have again your Morgwin for the price of a little aspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kipo nuts just laying about to spend it? Do I have to remind me of those still? I don't know much about the stone, but I do know Markwin's been creeping out the back way to some I'll summon from time to time. Kipo, maybe he left it up there? What did you find out, Kipo? Ah, yes, now that I mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. Second part of your trial commands, go adventure and leave my masterpiece before some art-starving admirer swipes the stone for himself. Wait, can I smell it up here? Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. There's also a way over there to go up. Oh yeah, this way is it, right? Go back down. It's not massive. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes, this is my work. It isn't exquisite. I call it contemplation of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable cuponas. Chieftain Moklin will hear of this valorous deed. A cool sword, yeah. Yeah. Oh, the paladin. So he's fine. Paladin of Heavy is very good to play. Paladin, yeah. I have one at level 30 still, so it's still... I can still level him up if I want to. Wait a minute. Why do we go down? I think I need to go up, I think, yeah. Oh. Scale the mountains a little bit, you know? Discover a new location. Oh, there is... I lost for my... I have an issue with my hand. I played at Path of Exile before and it's like, no, no, no. Oh. There's another one down there. I still need three. Three, yeah. And that's the other one. Oops. I just opened up my beton and it's like spritzing something out from water out, yeah. Funny. Oh. I actually don't know if he can fall down, but it should be a mess if he fall down, right? And you have to clean the floor and everything. And literally hit my body on the floor. From Korn. Right? Korn was it? Song, huh? Yeah. The Meat Shield. Oh, a cool title, yeah. It's a paladin title, right? Because I know for a fact with warriors you get the meat axe or something. Did you have any problem finding Cloud Breath? I do need it quite regularly, you know. I have a little bit further away. Oh yes, those are perfect, Kipo. Now I have the main ingredients for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling, sir? Should you ever feel your palm losing its bounce, then I am your Moogle, Kipo. Strange enough, I don't have a pom-pom on my head. I'm replacing my weapons, it's wonderful, yeah. You are able to humble my Dravenian devotees? Wonderful. You are as skibble as I'm captivating, Kipo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse those clouds from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. About acceptable acts of administration. Okay. And this one going to be the... Oh, the summoner, of course. Summoner, yeah. I have a new weapon with my summoner now. You have completed the trial of trustworthiness. Return to Chief the Mogulin and awaits his judgment. "50 years further. We still waiting for his judgment. No? Mark Green. If that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trial of trustworthiness administered by Taskmaster Morgan, Mokan, Mokmok, and Mokwin. During those schooling tests of characters, I closely observed your conduct as well as that of your companions. And I've decided to gather your friends before me now so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Turn down the volume a little bit. There we go. That's better. At least I can hear myself now. But do you guys hear also something? Yo. The bar is not moving. It's better than nothing. Are those 12s over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working hours like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in Kipo knots out of principle, but I hope it will not come to that. See the chieftain verdict, shall we? Sending you the Mork home, my thoughts turn inevitable to the legend of good King Mogul Mark the 12th and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it's no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling. But with every passing moment, I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager I am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. How go your trials, warrior of light? I myself have been sent on a number of expeditions in Chest State. The local dragon population did not the chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the intolerance. Such contradiction aside, our host seemed entranced by the height of my leap. They compared me to Mark, a lance-wielding Mongol warrior, to Eld, who also favored such attacks. Those meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt those furry lumps could outleap a caracol lamb, much less a dragon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Magrini. I like not this place. Okay. We have become such fans, people. My Mogul cousin loves to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Mogulin has finally come to decide, has he? Well, I suppose I did better flutter over and see him then. What source is this that my heart should stare at mere fluffiness? Magrini, I was no matter what is it. Chieftain Mogulin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. Never have been seen such determined workers, Kippo. It should have taken us months with all those diary chores and niggling errands. Yeah, you heard it. I have all labors proven the purity of your intention, chieftain. Without a doubt, in fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Muggle. But you see, before my meeting with Halasfell could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kippo. Oh dear, the thorn. Bring out the thorn, quickly now. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Kippo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Morgan may have sat on it, so we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you simply head to Zenith, the worm dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. Toot toot! It's like the sex guy. You know, like the saxophone guy, like that meme, yeah. With the saxophone, yeah. It's not a trumpet, you know. Are we playing the blues then? We are in your debt, chieftain. Thanks to your noble gifts, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hasfrelger. I never could say that word, honestly. Very possible, yes, but I shouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kippo. Well, I say that, now I also can say Harashevant. What's it called? You know, the elf dude, yeah. It was in Dragon Keep. But I shouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kippo. The old worm isn't terrible fond of. You can appreciate it, but I'm quite certain that will welcome our overtures. Should we ever arrive at this layer come, we have squandered enough time already. I think he's going to kill that dragon. I think he's going to kill that worm. Because he's not putting enough time to know the people and everything. He's something up to, and is up to no good and making trouble in the Mughal neighborhood, you know. Chieftain Morgan, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. True, we must soon take our leave and pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Is it called Twix? Okay. Of course, Kippo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Morecambe your home amongst the clouds. Oh, the little flappy hands like Thanks for the help, Kippo. I doubt I should ever have found time for all those rotten chores. It wasn't my idea. If the chieftain had spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things should never have gotten so messy in the first place, and he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. Oh. But now all the errands are done and the horn is fixed, so all is well that ends well, huh, Kippo? Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Kipo? If not, Elfenoid is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching. Alright, let me know when you're ready to departure. Great. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith, and I believe that Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making their journey back to Gardinia. It should be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Elfenoid, Margreen, I do humble thank you for what has been most enlightenment experience, were it not for your pioneering spirit. The, the existence of those Muggles might never have been revealed to us. Those we should be thankful, Elder Seedseer, were it not for your timely diplomacy, they should never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And those your apprentice Scuplocop that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the 12 Woods, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Cupo. I've made so many new friends and have so many classic tales to tell. My king's muggles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Bow. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Harasvelg? Oh wait. Royal Flight, pay attention closely to companion Sir Asteen. Beneath that astonishing facade, a storm of anguish sees unseen. Oh, she already knows a little bit. Okay, so I have to take an eye on watch him closely, before. Have you said your goodbyes and babble away your tears, Kipo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Okay. Why is the Dragoon looking so cool, the armor? Oh well. Oh, first things first though. We need to make for Ashad. Oh, and watch out for the rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. What did you say before? Oh, that the trumpet is the best way to signal the dragon to communicate. Yeah. It's just over there, looks like. It's not too far away, at least. I do need to keep an eye out on ether currents. There's another one. See? Can I just... Don't mind me for a bit. I need to pick this up first. He jumps off again, the chocobo. How much ether kills do we have now in this place? 2. Okay, let's buff up. Wait, huh? Okay. Sky fishing. Interesting. I cannot see that. I'm gonna use this horse for a minute. Mouth speed. Wait a minute, but is it only for the Chocobo? But what for Chocobo do you have then? This one? I think it's just this one, right? Speed of this one. No. I think it's the other one, the black one still, yeah. That mode speed is increased. Yeah, definitely this one. It's way faster, yeah. There's another current. Oh. Nee. Things were a bit abidey for a while there, but I think we arrived at in one piece, Kippo. I wonder what has dragons so awful snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. That is actually an upgrade. Yeah, it's actually an upgrade here. Let's do this one then, so... Yeah. And then we getting... Oh, a chest for the summoner, okay. What does a chest for the summoner looks like then? Oh wow, it's fancy. I have a summoner also around this level. Still 52, yeah. Yeah, or 53, 52. We may have a small problem, Keeper. When the winds are high like this, Harusvelg invariable abandons his lovely perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you tried blowing the horn now, I doubt he did hear it. Suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Or jump down. And have our Shiva made like a slide from ice. Hmm. Cool. That's a cool building, this one. That building in front of us. Is that actually... Oh, it's a city. With Zenith, okay. So we are going to Zenith, actually. This should do nicely, Kippo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow, but until then we might as well make yourself comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardship of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for coming parley. Farewell then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I require a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen waste of Cortas. Clear out minds. This master Alphanoid whose minds needs clearing, the thought of meeting a great woman flash has befouled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if those wounds were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Magrini, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal out of our young friend. We will have the camp ready by the time you return. I see him. The other side is over there. Over yonder. I see I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once I returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The ice queen has filled a pot with what look like stew ingredients ready for the fire. Hmm. He never removes his helmet, huh? He's sitting there now. Ah, few things compared to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one own's making. So speak the great explorer. Until recently, you shouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. Those well, those well you instructed me so patiently then, but yes, left to my own devices, I should have been compelled to signal to with a pile of damp leaves. I was born to pampered. Was born the pampered son of Charlatan dignitary, and alongside my twin became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers. How how ignorance of mine own shortcomings that hubris invited manipulation and betrayal and led to the downfall of the science. We all use our guilty similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives never know what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. It was only upon meeting Herresvelg that I learned the truth hidden within our history, where it not for that chance encounter I should never have vowed to tear down the holy see and expunge the falsehood with which it fans the flames of conflict. I should have lived it and died in ignorance. That's the true that the true has given me two terrible things. I cannot deny what, but I should rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous of perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is importance and difficulty of holding the one convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphanor. At your age I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought true in my head. Scarcely thoughts in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconception under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age exists, we are now in a time of war. Nithor killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. That's strange words sometimes in the text, huh? I may ignorance of how Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power of vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Astine, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceward. Convince Naresvelg of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answer on the morning. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. Okay. The campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep, Kippo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Haresvelg back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb up to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with the tooth and that shiny horn. So I'll be heading back now. If it's all the same to you, good luck, Kippo. It was nice knowing you. Okay. This way. Do I walk faster now? Okay, cool. Oh no, this song. Let's do this. Turret! No? Toot toot. What do you deserve? Why do you deserve my solitude? There's a different language, so I have to read it. Grace Felga, okay. Those speak is the name of the creature, but awaited the release of oblivion. Leave me. Gambados do the thing if he is done with speaking. Those speaking the name of a creature that but awaited the release of the oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
It's the power.
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Do not speak her name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
That the secrets of her heart are twined to know.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past of thee. I did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva, thus this but a shade conjured by the twine-owned fancy. Oh wow. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the Dark One's lies, then they attempted to resurrect the king amongst worms. Yet the divinity they called mirth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen broad brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created phantoms spun from the threads of misplaced fate.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was but a dream of Shiva. They soul had been corrupted by a deity of twin own making child.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelgr, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of their kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death. And thou shouldn't speak to me of peace? Bloody hell. Hark thee, mortal, to the naked true, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. That's a cool fucking Drake. Yeah. Of a worm, I think, yeah. Drake is oh yeah. I have to read it, right? Or should I let the dragon do his thing? 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time a lesson learned much about us, not least that the eyes of Great Worm are the wellspring of his strength. It was out of selfish desire to possess this strength that King Tordon then conspired to undo all that our peoples and had achieved it together. With the aid of this lead knight, the most noble Alezen lured by broad sister Ratakoska into ambush and took from her that which he craved. Okay. Fain should I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger of my broad sister's tattered corpse, defiled by Alezen and allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Whoa, that's brutal. Yet that was not all from their bloody banquet. The fiends had gained its strength beyond that of a mortal man. Even now I labored comparing the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies hungry for vengeance. But though the Slughorn had some few of the knights, their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery they set about my broad brother, sending him fleeing from the field. Such as the true Holy See should keep hidden. Such was the beginning of Dragonsong War. Those a song my kind shall ne'er forgot, e'en should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust. Okay.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou chosen to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunt mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaned it for Thorin people to suffer for his sin till the end of days. That which thou imaginest a war extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tired of the torment, those who abandoned their own and side with Dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Oh, yeah.
Then the seed lies within us.
This for the reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with and drink, and those are then they transformed to join the rank of Nidhogg ever-growing army as a newborn dragons. One by one, through death or defection, my broad brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods! I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
There will always be some of ours of who chose to fight until the bitter end, like T, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, the youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reaches 2 scores, and then, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Oh, I'm forgetting to read, sorry. Those are simply matter of tea to other tin apologies, though did it not perpetrate the crime, despite their visions, their deeds of history seem distant to thee. They speak like a very different tongue, actually, yeah. Like with a lot of tea and this. From the ruins such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present as flesh as the blood that did gush from Rakatoska wounds. How could he not driven mad? Tis only be calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fully fury had not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I should be alone. Umbral static. Oh wow. Resvel was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped it with power that the will behind his words. It is undeniable that it transcends my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. This but a pity that I mislighted what he said. So far did we travel even into the very heavens themselves, only to dismiss it like unruly children, and far from mitigating this humiliation. The hidden truth we have learned that serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr.
Gracefelger. I have to remember
But your
this.
efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Hmm. Oh. Oh wait, I can just... Another ether current. Nice.
Is that it?
Nah. Ja.
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on...
Oh.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Oh. Hmm. A force of inefficient power to break through a primal defense might convincibility grant us access to the Aviary. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Farewell, one condition, that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for I mean, nah, I'm not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ashgard together. Sid will be in Ashgard, okay. When last you saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ish Guardians on the ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Camp Cloudtop. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or may have even the Sky Steel manufacturing. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who. Sir Aymeric should seem the obvious choice, but there is no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us audience at short notice. Ah, and I have it. Count Edmund, youngest son, prides himself on knowing all of the Holy See juicy rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emmanuelian is about. Oh, Manor 4chan, right? We need to go back to Manor 4chan. Oh. Did not do that for it already. Okay. Now I am. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old boy? Well, I trust, in search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired geniuses has cropped it up more often than most. I heard he was tasking with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. Should seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks' employees are known to frequent the airship landing. Norwegia the Master does too. Airship landing, yes, I thought as much. Come, Marquini, we must find Sid and trouble him from his expert opinion. My green elf knight, how far are you both? Not terrible, well, dodging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I'm sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. Not a wind barrier, and you see it was conjured by Nidhogg? The Enterprise should certainly take you where you need to go, but she should not fare well against dragons. She's agile for ship her size, but not that agile. The Vanian should fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the Regan, there should be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner weapon we could employ. Asin stands vigil at the edge of the churning mist, but we do not know how much longer. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Little one is so happy. probably best if I let the lads know. Show you. Come on, the manufacturer is not far. I am level 53 with this one. This guy, yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh wait. Did not save it then. Oh, little projects just inside. Oh, you're going to like this one. Call it Voyager. Enterprise and Voyager.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, and lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off, if you'll forgive the pun.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the mana cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds. You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Rauban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Well, we saved them last time, Roban. Another upgrade, okay. General Roban says they may have uncovered the Sultana whereabouts, and he wants you, by which I mean both of you, to go to the Waking Sand right away and help with the investigation. Come, Marguerite, passing to Ishgard Bridge may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Manakata completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Tanalan and lend what aid we may. Zataru, have our friends at the send a message to Astine. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but it will take some time to prepare. As you wish, Master Alphanal. To the Waking Suns, Warrior of Light. This past time Ulda was delivered from this darkness. Oh yeah. I'm a little bit worrying what Astine is going to do there now. Oh, I still have an envelope, right? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Bless you. Thank you. I will turn that off, yeah. So strange to fly again.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Do you mean by cutting my arm off and putting my arm on your body?
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Uldar!
Let's do this. Otaris Mariel, the Sultana, former lady in waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I told the two of you have met. Our source indicates that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market resident and confirm that Mariel is still in hiding there. It's really tiresome, you know, if you're reading stuff. I think I will go continuing tomorrow. Because I did twice streaming today. 2 times of streaming today, so it's kinda cool. See you guys next time. Oh, I still need to do this better. Wait. Event list needs to above that one. And then I can this. Alright, cool. Yes. See you guys next time. Bye.